What's up, guys? Today we're going to go over just one small tip that can drastically improve any animation you're working on or you're even planning to work on. And that is going to be contrast. And the great thing about contrast is that it can be applied to many of the principles of animation. It can be applied to timing and spacing, exaggeration, anticipation, and squash and stretch, among the others. But right now we're going to have two examples that hopefully demonstrate this. And right here, so we have a ball. Let's push play. And we notice not a lot of contrast going on here. It's pretty basic. You got to ease out to ease in. Nothing crazy with this. Nothing really that's catching the eye. But let's go on to something a little more intermediate. All right. Now, this is definitely, for me, way more entertaining than the first one. And the reason why, I see some contrast. We have some contrast in spacing, right? The timing, if you look at it, they're all 20 frames. All three examples I'm going to show are all 20 frames, but look at the spacing. So the spacing we have, let's see, we have a little slow. All right, now it's picking up to medium, now it's fast. So we have slow, medium, and fast in this one example. Now let's look at, something else. Let's see if we can punch it up even more. Now this one, even though it's still 20 frames, it has a little rhythm to it, right? You can see it's bam, ba bam, bam, ba bam. So let's look at it. We have, okay, that was kind of fast. Then we have a little slow in. Oh, that was fast. And then we have a medium. So that was fast, fast. We got a little slow, and then fast, and then medium. So fast, slow, medium. Bam, ba bam, bam, ba bam. Okay? So I want you guys to just keep this in mind when it comes to your animations. Add some contrast. Let's say, one action is a really big action. Another action is a really small action. The other action after that is a medium action. So we have some contrast with the action, and then in addition to that, you can have some contrast with the timing and or the spacing. Because they all hit 20 frames. 20 frames. But how they hit them is a little bit different. So here we have Ock, all right? Now, this rig, just for you guys who don't know, this rig is absolutely free. You can download it at the Gumroad, which is gumroad.com/amazing animation. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it. If you have, shoot me some of the animations you guys have worked on. I'll be more than happy to post them. So right here is what we start off with, right? We have the T-pose. And the T-pose is as boring as it gets. You want to stay as far from the T-pose as possible because, you got the 20, there's no weight, there's no contrast in this body. It's very boring. Let's move on to something else. Okay, a little different, right? A little different. Notice one of the things you look at, maybe the negative spaces in the hands, between the arms, between the legs. Let's go on to the next pose. Okay, so that's definitely different from the previous pose. I wouldn't say a big transition, probably a medium transition. Let's go into the next, another medium transition, small transition, and another small transition. So we don't have a really, really big transition, but we have, a few smalls and a medium. So let's say we go from this small to, I don't know, to this one, this medium. And then from this medium to this other medium, and then to this small again, right? You can contrast with the posing. You don't want every pose to be big pose. You don't want every pose also to be a very small pose. And whether you're attaining that contrast through, reversals, you having a C curve or having an S curve, that's up to you. There's many ways to get contrast in your animation. So these are just two quick examples that you can think of when you're planning. Especially when you're doing your reference. It's like, okay, I want this to have a big pose right here, and then maybe we'll do a medium transition into the small pose, and then from this small pose, we're gonna have, a fast transition into this, medium pose. So there's lots of tools at your disposal when it comes to creating contrast and comes to creating an interesting animation. So anyways, guys, I hope that helps. Just remember, to bring in that contrast into your animation, you can use it on a variety of the principles: timing, spacing, exaggeration, anticipation, squash and stretch, and many others. Just do that quick little thing into your animation. I'm sure it'll improve it drastically. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, and until next time, guys, keep animating.